I got to tell you, we're a great city, but there is a lot of need. There's a lot of opportunity. I have a huge passion for making sure that every single person in our city feels like their city is working for them. That's not impossible if every single one of us is doing our part, what we can do. If you love children and want to read to children, read to children. I have a huge passion for kids. What I know from my experience, and I didn't talk about my mentor, that's a whole nother 30-minute talk. I had a mentor at 14 who took a chance on me. And she's still my mentor today. She was at my swearing in, and she stood behind me. My mom couldn't come to the swearing in because she was having some episodes, and we just didn't know if she was going to make it through it. So my mentor stood behind me, and so they took a picture, and she was standing behind me, and somebody said, "Is that your mom?" And I said, "It kind of is." And I've been fortunate to have I have 25 moms. And what we know is that 4 positive people in the life of a child will change that child's life. 4. That's it. And so everyone can give an hour a week to a child, and they will impress you every time. And so that was a great thing in my life, having someone who now, some 20 years later, I've watched her daughter's son grow up, have kids, have been to weddings. We used to, on Sundays, have a glass of wine and watch The Good Wife together. She exposed me to that show, great show, Good Wife. It's off the air now. You can watch it on Netflix. And they're not paying me, I promise. Just a good show. But we used to bond over the Good Wife. She changed I got to thank her and her husband, changed the entire trajectory of my life. I wanted to be a lawyer, and I would say, I want to be a lawyer. And she said, you got to go to college. And I said, yeah. And she goes, you got to take the ACT. And I said, the AC what? And she made sure that I got that test taken. And if I hadn't have scored the way I scored on the ACT, with no prep, because I couldn't afford it, I wouldn't have got a full ride to Miami. Because at the time, my grades didn't reflect my ability. Because I was going through a lot. Between the age of 16 and 18, I moved 4 times. My grandmother suffered a stroke, was moved into senior housing, and I was moving, couch surfing for 2 years. And she got me to that ACT. I got that test taken, rocked it. And Miami said, clearly, the first 2 years of high school were challenging. I rocked it out the last couple years, despite the fact that I was moving around, because my mentor said you can't go to college if you don't get your grades. I think I got straight A's the last 2 years, even though I was couch surfing, because I knew I wanted to go to law school. But she helped me understand how to get from where I was to where I wanted to go. So if you have a passion for children, I want to encourage you to mentor children.